Day 12. Welcome back to Stranded Deep. My name is Agork. This is day 12 of the Underworld, where I am living on a sea fort that is located underneath an island. I've just slept out on the boat here the night. I'm going to take a ration because my food and water are quite low. Alright, so it's early morning. I can't swim under the island until the sun comes up a fair bit here, just because it's hard to find the entrance to get under the island. So I'm going to sort through my crates and organize this a little bit better than what it was before. So for those of you that have just tuned into this by accident or just randomly and you don't know what's going on in this playthrough, let me give you a brief rundown of what the mission is or what I'm doing. So this is a series called The Underworld, where I am basically living underneath an island in Stranded Deep. My mission in this playthrough is to defeat the game without having set foot on one single island. To do that, I'm living underneath an island, and I'm not allowed to set foot on the surface of any normal island. I'm allowed to explore shipwrecks, catch fish, kill sharks, things like that out in the ocean as normal, live on my raft, but I'm not allowed to set foot on the islands themselves. So I have found a way to get underneath the islands, and I can live under there and collect resources from underneath the island, because otherwise it would be almost impossible to get palm fronds, trees, potatoes, coconuts, fibrous leaves, and other types of things like that that you require in order to not only survive but to beat the game. So I've been doing that in the series here. This is episode 12. Check it out from episode 1 and watch through the various episodes. It's worthwhile watching. It's quite a unique take on the game that I don't think, well, actually I know that nobody has ever done before. Basically, this is a custom island that I'm living on. I built it specifically for the purpose of creating this series. I have also found out during the course of this series that you can actually swim under any island. You just have to find the right spot to swim under. And living on this island has helped me discover that, because I can see the meshes or the islands and how they're shaped and whatnot from under my island. Suddenly the ocean disappears and you're in this void, so you can see way off in the distance and see where the other islands are and where the boss fights are even. And then you can head towards them, and then you know from what direction to swim underneath the island. So in one of my previous episodes, I did actually swim underneath a standard game-generated island and collected some resources from underneath that island. So go back and check that. It was a couple of episodes ago. I don't remember which one exactly it was, 8 or 9 maybe. And yeah, shows you how to do it and what to look for if you want to try it yourself. So far in this series, I have created my base. I have most of the structures built that I need to build in order to create the fuel that I need to escape. I'm also collecting resources from shipwrecks, and I've killed one of the bosses already. Today we're going to be taking on boss number 2, which is going to be the Megalodon. And in the next episode, we're going to take on the final boss and escape. Or at least that's the plan. Coming up here, we're going to be looking for the Megalodon, which is the giant shark, basically, that isn't really all that much bigger than a great white, I don't think. It's got a little bit more health. It's a little bit more aggressive. It'll leap out of the water at you if you try and stand on the surface. So knowing how to deal with it is kind of key, because if you just try and stand on your raft, or if you try and stand on the whale carcass and throw spears at it, he will leap at you repeatedly, and he does some good damage to you when he hits you. So you have to know how to kind of hide under the fin of the whale, or keep moving back and forth under the whale so that he can't get you. And yeah, famous last words. We'll see how well I do when I actually find this boss fight. I'm not sure exactly where it is. Should be out in this area somewhere. It's the escape ship directly ahead of me, and that's where we'll be heading in the next episode. After we kill the final boss, we'll head to the ship and escape. later in this episode, I'll have to make sure that I have everything that I need. I have all the food, all the water, and the fuel that I'll need to escape. My potatoes should have grown when we get back from this boss fight. Hopefully they'll be ready to be harvested again and turned into fuel. And, oh, there it is over there. I can see it right there. Okay. Alright, so we just have to turn to the left a little bit here again. You can see the whale carcass on the left there. That's our destination. Yeah, so once I cook my fuel, I'll have all the fuel that I need. I already have the rations that I need to supply food to the escape ship. And I have water flasks, and I guess I have some coconuts which I can turn into coconut flasks as well. I may need to get some more coconuts, I'm not sure. We've got our spears here. Here, just to make sure I have them in my hand before we get over there. I need to, just in case he attacks me right away. We have another shark swimming around us here, but we're just going to ignore him for now. It's a goblin shark. I hate those things. So yeah, this series was basically me trying to beat the game without setting foot on land, and I'm not really doing this as a longer series where I'm going to be building a big base and doing all sorts of other things underneath the island. I basically just wanted to be fairly focused, gathering the resources I need in order to kill the bosses and escape as quickly as possible. And that's pretty much what I've done here. I've messed about a little bit, but not too much. But I'm not going to be trying to turn that into a mega base where I build all sorts of things and do that sort of thing. That could be something I do in the future. We'll see. All right, we are here at the Megalodon. I'm trying to keep moving so he doesn't just jump scare me here. I'm not even sure where he is. Oh, there he is. Oh, that was too low. Oh, and he leaped out of the water at me there. Little bugger. Oh, what the hell's going on with my arm? Hello. Why are you... Oh, Jesus. Is this game glitched out? I just updated the game today to the newest update, 1.013, I think it's called. Something. Okay, now I can throw again. Okay, it's working again. I don't know what was going on there. It got a little bit glitchy with my arm. Oh, now it's doing it again. This game, I tell you, it's so buggy at times. Like, come on, Beam Team, what are you doing? Every time they update it, something that used to work gets messed up. It's like, do you guys not test your game code when you update it? I mean, come on. This is just so stupid. Just gonna poke him as he comes by. Took another hit there. Took another hit there. I'm taking as many hits as he is, for Christ's sakes. Okay, so I can throw, even though my arm is a bit glitchy here. Like, what is my arm doing? Come on, I'm trying to throw a spear here. I can't poke him with the butt end of my spear. I mean, come on. Okay, there we go. It's back again. It's very, very glitchy. I'm not sure what's going on here with my spears. Or my throwing arm, actually. It's not even the spears. Look how big he is. Quite a nice looking shark. Okay, he's almost dead, so this will be one more hit probably and he's dead. There we go. Grab the spears. Okay. Oh, grab. Where are the other ones? Okay. Lost a couple of refined spears there too. Okay, I wasn't quick enough grabbing spears. I knew I was going to lose some, but that's okay. We still got 4 refined spears. That's better than nothing. Still got 9 regular and 12 regular. Okay, so we've got... that's maybe not even quite enough to kill the giant squid. I'm going to have to get a few more spears, I think, before we complete this. But we're almost to the point where we have enough. Not quite. Alright, let's get the heck out of here. Let's head back to our island and see if our potatoes are done. Try and get a few more spears and yeah, make sure I have water, and then basically prepare for the next day where we're going to go off in that direction towards the shipwreck and try to escape. Now, the other thing I'm going to have to do is collect enough resources to build a ramp from the ocean to the escape ship, because I'm not allowed to step on land. So I need planks, corrugated, and sticks in order to build a ramp that will go from the water towards the ramp that goes up into the aircraft carrier. Now I'm trying to remember how far that is. I've done it so many times, beat the game so many times during my speed runs that I should know how far that is. It's probably going to take 6 or 7 floors, foundations, whatever. So I know with planks and corrugated I've only got enough for 2 or 3, so I'm going to have to get a bunch of sticks. So I'm going to have to chop down a bunch more palm trees and chop those into sticks before I head off on the final mission. We got a nice big storm blowing in here. It's got waves all over the place, and I'll probably just zoom through this part until we get back to the base. So I'll see you when we get there. Okay, pulling into my little bay, a little docking spot that I like to park my raft. Storm is still raging here. Drop the anchor. And I'm going to take a water bottle. What else do I need to take with me? Take a food ration. Take the air tanks. Take the other wine skin or water flask skin, what do you call that thing? Water skin. And I'm going to take the leather because I need that to make fine spears, but I'm going to take that. And all of those to be left here. Okay, that should be good. Fish flying and hitting me in the face there, that's nice. I should have put a lantern on there. Somebody had suggested that I put a lantern there. That was a great idea, and I just keep forgetting to do it. My apologies. It was a good idea. I just keep forgetting to do it. Okay, so anyone new to the game, you can see that I have swum underneath the mesh of the island, and I'm now coming up underneath a high point in the island. You can see that's the actual surface of the island above me, and this is a sea fort that I've placed under here in the cartographer so that I could build a base down here and do what I'm doing. So you can see the trees above me, the plants above me. the rest of the mesh, just the regular ground, is just see-through, so all you can really see are the plants and the trees and things, and of course the cliffs and rocks. So that's pretty cool. Okay, there's one coconut flask. Chop these down while we're here. Need some palm fronds for the water still. Grab a couple of extra ones. Need these for the fire on the fuel still. And just fill it up with fibrous leaves. It's going to go completely full. I know it doesn't need to be completely full, I don't think, but I don't want it to run out just before it's done, so I'm going to fill it completely up. We got plenty of fuel here, so not a problem. Okay, we've got that lit up and going. That'll be done in the morning. Got 3 coconuts here that I can turn into coconut flasks. So I got 2 pieces of clay and a lashing. Wanted to make another water bottle. Can't remember what the recipe is for that. It should be auto crafting here. Why isn't it? I don't know. Should. Click on it. Okay, well that worked. All right. I don't know why it didn't want to, but okay. Okay, let's check my durability of my axe. Is still over 20%, so we're still okay. It's getting low, but it's not going to break anytime soon. Make sure I have a crate to put these in. Drop those. Ooh, I need food. Eat that. Okay, still need 2 drinks of water. No water there. Okay. Let me grab another palm frond. Okay. Bloody inventory in this game, I tell you, it drives me nuts every time. Okay, I'm just going to put my extra tools in there for now, just to free up a couple of inventory spots so I don't have to mess with this. It's so annoying when your inventory is full and you're trying to craft stuff. Okay, so I have one more piece of leather. A pickaxe. Could go get some clay or some more rocks. Turn these coconuts into coconut flasks. Gives me a stack of 4 there with 5 servings in that, 3 servings in that. That's 8 and 4 is 12. So that's 2 more than I need, so that's great. 17:20. Okay, it's actually a little bit late for me to be heading off to try and do anything. The sun's going to be setting very shortly. Put that back down. Got an empty coconut flask. I can actually fill that up with water. That'll give me one more. Take the hammers out of there. Put that in there. Yeah. Yeah, problem is with the time of day right now, I don't really have enough time to do anything else. I could take these back to the raft, but okay, it's really dark under here. Then I'll have to, no, I'm not going to do it because then I'd have to try and find my way back down through the little gap back under the island, and it's way too dark for that, so forget that. Can I go fishing? Perhaps. That's probably a bad idea too. I just wanted to see if it's possible to find some fish close to the edge of the mesh without actually going through it, because I don't want to actually end up in the ocean. But no, this is going to be way too dark. Okay, no, that's not going to work either. Visibility just drops so badly. Okay, both of my air tanks only have one puff of air left. It's kind of annoying. Still need water. Okay. My heart should start to go back up again. Just keep that on me until morning. I could take some fishing spears and throw those at the giant squid as well, but I don't think it's really even worth bothering to take them. So I think what I'm going to do is just call that an episode. We've only got the fuel going a little bit there. It's going to take the whole night before that's ready. Grab my fuel can. I can drop that over here in preparation for tomorrow. All right, so that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Do subscribe to my channel. Leave a like, comment down below, and we'll catch you again in the very next episode. Bye for now.